Are you thinking about all of the negative things that happened this past year? You know you don't have to do that. You can choose to think about the good things that happened instead. In today's show, I'm inviting you to look at how you've lived your year and how you've chosen happy this past year. You'll learn 3 ways to end the year on a positive note. Come on in. It's time to choose happy. Today is a new day and you have a choice. Do you want to stop the negative thoughts and live your life free of the limiting stories and fear that stands in your way of living a happy life? If you answered yes, you're in the right place. Hi, welcome to the Choose Happy with Marie show. I am so happy you're here. My name is Marie. I'm a happiness coach and author of the Choose Happy affirmation cards. For the majority of my life, I didn't feel I deserved to live a happy life due to past trauma that had happened to my family. So how does someone who didn't feel worthy of being happy finally live a happy life? Well, I learned the power of choosing happy. In 2020, I felt called to share what I learned with others. I authored affirmations to rewrite the negative thoughts that were a constant cycle in my head. And I published those affirmations that has become the Choose Happy affirmation card deck. It is now over 600 card decks in circulation internationally. You are not your negative thoughts. You deserve to be happy today. In this podcast, you will learn 3 things. The first, you will learn positive self-talk using affirmations aligned with healthy habits. Number 2, tangible ideas to overcome the limiting beliefs. And number 3, everyday living solutions to cultivate a positive mindset and live a happy life. It's time to get off the hamster wheel of everyday living and intentionally living our life, one Choose Happy choice at a time. Come on in. We are choosing happy. Hello, how are you? The end of the year is around the corner, like hours away, as this episode is going live on the last day of 2024. How are you? How's your holiday season? I hope it hasn't been very stressful for you. I hope you've had time to relax and enjoy the company of family and friends. As we end the year, it's important to take the time and reflect on the year. There is good end-of-year vibes happening right now. In today's episode, I'm inviting you to look at how you've lived your year and how you've chosen happy this past year. Perhaps you improved your morning routine. Maybe the ideas you got from the Choose Happy morning routine checklist, it helped you start your day in a more positive way. Maybe you started using positive affirmations, whether it be from using the sample affirmations that come with the free instant download that comes with the morning routine checklist, or maybe you bought the Choose Happy affirmation card deck and the 30 positive affirmations have helped you rewrite negative self-talk that you may have been experiencing in the areas highlighted in the card deck. Today, I'm sharing with you 3 ways you can choose to see the positives of the year as you celebrate the end of the year. Yes, there may have been a lot of negativity this year for you. And maybe, just maybe, there were positive things as well. It's just the negativity, it can be so strong due to our brain's tendency towards the negativity bias. If you want to learn more about this, check out episode number 4, Why Your Brain Focuses on Negative Things and Tips to Overcome the Negativity Bias. All right then, let's dig into the 3 ways to end this year on a positive note. Number 1, assess. If you want to end your year on a positive note, the first thing to do is to review the past year and see where you made progress over the past 12 months in living the life that you want for yourself, a happy life. Here is your to-do. It's time to look at your planner, a calendar, your phone's calendar, anything that has some record of how you spent your time. We are focusing on answering the following question. How did you spend your time and energy this past year? And please, don't respond with, I just survived the year, Marie. Although it may feel that way. I really want more for you than that. Here's some ideas to get your thinking started. Perhaps, did you renovate your home? Did you travel? Did you pursue any favorite hobby? If work was a key part of your life, maybe think of a project that you completed at work. You know that project, the one that may have felt impossible at first when you started it? Because I have one of those this past year. It's important that we take pride in our accomplishments. What about friendships? Did you take the time for a coffee date? Maybe a lunch? A weekend visit? Or maybe even telephone and video calls? Friendships are a key part of living a happy life. Humans are social beings by nature. We're not meant to be alone. These connections with others can bring joy and support in our day-to-day life. Perhaps you pushed yourself out of your comfort zone in an area of your life this past year. It could be a new hobby or a task at work. Taking on something new, adopting a beginner's mindset, that takes courage and vulnerability. I want you to celebrate that. It can even be small victories, like getting out of bed when you really didn't feel like it. Or following the Choose Happy Morning checklist, even if you didn't feel like it. But because you did follow it, you started your day in a better way. These are moments in which you showed up for yourself to give yourself a better day. That matters. Maybe you read a book that inspired you to see your life in a better way. Maybe it was a podcast you discovered. For example, the Choose Happy with Marie show that helped you live your life in a better way, one small choice at a time. And one more thing that you may not see as being positive, but it is, depending on how you look at it, you can choose to forgive yourself for past mistakes. We are all human. And yes, we make mistakes, even if we have good intentions. Self-forgiveness is powerful. It liberates us to let go and also grow from what we learned from the experiences. And by the way, if you were so busy with your job that you didn't have any time to do anything else, then we need to talk. Your work is not your everything unless it makes you happy. Then that's another conversation. If you are so exhausted after your workday, something is not okay. There is more to living a happy life than working. Ever heard this quote? We should work to live, not live to work. So here are some questions you can ask yourself. Am I happy with how I spent my time this past year? If yes, what were the things that I did that brought me happiness? If not, why did I do those things? Was I people-pleasing? Another question? Did it align with my personal values, with what I want for living my happy life? The first thing I do with my clients that I coach is to identify their personal values. That is the foundation for choosing happy. You need to know what matters in your life. When you know what that is, everyday decisions are much easier to make. If you are not familiar with the exercise of identifying your personal values, I'd be happy to explore this with you in a coaching capacity. Just reach out via email. And another question, what didn't make you happy? This isn't about assigning blame or feeling negative about your year. It's about choosing to carry forward the positive aspects of the year. But it's also important to determine What did you do that didn't make you happy and why? You can list 3 to 5 things that you did do that made you happy, and you can list more if you want. The second way that we can end the year on a positive note is gratitude. Gratitude is a core foundation piece for choosing happy. When we practice gratitude, saying thank you, we are practicing positive thoughts. Ask yourself the following question. What are 3 to 5 things I am grateful for this past year? It can be for yourself or your family and your friends. Something that you are grateful that happened in your life this past year. If I may share, for me, I am grateful for the following 3 things. The first, for the health of myself and my family. For me, it's been a stressful year balancing the show with a full-time job. Although stressful at times, I'm glad I kept going with the show, albeit I had to pivot to a bi-weekly show. Why? Because of the positive difference that this show is making in your life. I so appreciate getting your emails in which you share with me how the show is making a positive difference in your life. Thank you for sending those emails. The show also makes a positive difference in my life as well. As I'm researching topics, I'm also learning, and it's helping me with my own life. So I'm grateful to you to be on this Choose Happy journey with you. The second thing I am grateful for is my kids' education and how they've progressed well with their post-secondary studies. I'm very proud of them. And the third, for the trip that I did to Portugal with my daughter, where I lived there for 30 days. And I also went to school there for 2 weeks, something I had dreamed about doing, but the negative self-talk had been standing in my way for so long. Check out episode number 82. Do you push down your dreams, desires, and wants? Sharing the Choose Happy affirmation I used to plan a trip to Portugal. There are many more things that I'm grateful for, and whenever I'm in a need of a positive lift, I will start counting my blessings, and that will always help me to pivot into the positive. It's like magic. Consider doing that. The third way is using positive affirmations. As you reflect on the past year and all of the good things that did happen, I invite you to say the following affirmation, and I'll repeat it 3 times so that you can say it with me. Here it is. I release any negativity and choose to focus on the good that happened the past year. I will repeat it a second time. I release any negativity and choose to focus on the good that happened the past year. I will say it a third time. I release any negativity and choose to focus on the good that happened the past year. Well, that's it for 2024. Taking the time to see the positives of the past year will help you bring in the new year with new energy vibes. Choose to leave the negativity in the past. Identify where you had positive things in your life. Give gratitude for what was the good in your life. And use the positive affirmation whenever you find yourself thinking about the negativity that did happen this past year. You get to choose what to remember. Choose happy. I am so grateful beyond words to each and every one of you for listening to the show. Thank you. I am grateful to be on this journey of choosing happy every day with you, here on the podcast, in our emails together, and in our Facebook community. Wishing you a good end of the year and a very happy new year, 2025. See you in the new year. Cheers. I hope today's episode empowered you to choose happy as you live your upcoming week. If so, please take a minute and share this episode with a family or friend who could benefit from it.
I'd also love it if you could take 30 seconds and leave a review on your podcast app. Just scroll down and you'll see the space to leave a review. Doing this helps the show be found by others who are also looking to break free from negative thoughts and live a happy life. Remember to sign up to become a Choose Happy member to receive free resources as they become available. Link is in the show notes. Thank you for listening. Take good care and see you next week.